Tucked away between lush green hills and a winding river, the village of Ashray was once full of life. Its fields stretched endlessly, its streets buzzed with chatter, and every home held stories of generations past. But as years passed, families moved away in search of a better future, leaving behind empty homes and silent roads. The once thriving village now stood on the edge of being forgotten. The wells still held water, the land remained fertile, but without people, Ashray was fading into history. Only a handful of villagers remained, farmers, craftsmen, and elders who refused to leave the place they called home. Among them was Mira, a bright young girl who had never seen Ashray in its prime but carried a deep love for it in her heart. One evening, she overheard the elders speaking in hushed tones. "Soon, Ashray will be nothing more than ruins," one of them lamented. That night, as Mira sat under the ancient banyan tree, she made a decision. She would not let her village disappear. She would bring it back to life. Mira began by talking to the villagers. "What if we turn Ashray into a place people want to visit? We have fertile land, beautiful scenery, and stories that no city can match." Some laughed at her idea, but a few listened. She convinced the farmers to plant flowers alongside their crops, making the fields a sight to behold. The potters and weavers dusted off their tools and began crafting again. The elders started telling stories of Ashray's history to anyone who would listen. Word spread. Travelers stopped to admire the fields, buy handmade goods, and hear the tales of the village. Slowly, more people came, not just visitors but families who wanted to return. As the seasons changed, so did Ashray. The once abandoned streets were now filled with laughter. Children played near the river, traders set up small markets, and the fields flourished. Those who had left returned, drawn by the magic of a village that refused to fade away. One evening, as Mira stood under the banyan tree, an elder smiled at her. "You saved Ashray, child. You reminded us that a village is not just land, it is its people." Moral: a community thrives not because of its size, but because of the unity and determination of its people. When we work together, even a forgotten place can be reborn. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories.